6 basic words to financial literacy and financial education. And the 6 words again are income, expense, asset, liability. And the last 2 words are the words cash flow. And that's why the game is called cash flow. And the secret to being rich is not a college education, but can you control cash flow? So how do I get rich? I borrow money and I buy assets with it. The poor person borrows money and buys liabilities like purses, cars, houses, and they get poorer and poorer and poorer. First thing my rich dad said to me, if you're going to be a rich man, you'd better learn 2 things right now. Be an entrepreneur. You've got to learn how to sell. And secondly, got to know real estate, because real estate is debt and taxes. What do you mean debt and taxes? So in 1974, I took my first real estate course and opened my eyes up, because you don't need money to buy real estate and you pay no taxes on top of it. So just before I get out of the Marine Corps, I got a job with Xerox, learned how to sell. So I got sales and then I understood real estate. So why am I a rich man today? Because I took 2 courses, learn how to sell and learn about real estate. And my poor dad, the PhD, says, go back to school, get your MBA and get your PhD. I'm going, then I'd wind up like you, a poor, highly educated man with a 401k. Go to school, get a job, pay taxes, save money, buy a house because it's an asset, get out of debt, and invest in the stock market. That creates poor people. It's a hypnosis train going through your brain. I am a billionaire in debt. You know why? Because I get tax breaks for borrowing money. The more money I borrow, the less tax I pay. Let's say I own a commercial building and I buy it for $1 million, goes up to $10 million. Most guys would sell it. The moment you sell, let's say, a basis of 1 million to a basis of 10, I have a $9 million capital gains. So instead of selling it and flipping it like those flippers do, I don't flip, I don't sell. See, the moment you sell, as you know, as an attorney, you've now executed a capital event, a taxable event. So what I do is, let's say I buy a property for $1 million, it goes to $10 million. I'll borrow out 5 tax-free.
And they go out and buy some more. You keep doing it again and
Jesus.
again.
The reason I make more money is because it's not what I'm doing what I love. I do sometimes what I hate so I can have the assets that I love. I love having a business. If I didn't have a business, you wouldn't be here. Darren wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have a CEO and president. I wouldn't have accountants. I wouldn't have attorneys. So the business affords me the lifestyle I want. 95% of Americans are fake rich.
Yeah.
They may have, a nice big house, the fake Rolex or the fake this on. But the problem with many people in my generation is they look rich, but they're fake rich. So the first thing that most guys buy is the big house. Then they drive nice cars and then they have a lot of bling. But that's a very, very poor person. Mm-hmm. If you really want to have the nice things of life, focus again on assets.
Yeah.
Is that if I want a new Rolls Royce, a new Ferrari, I buy the asset first, then it buys the Rolls Royce. So what's buying my Rolls Royce right now is I have apartment houses and golf courses. I just focus here and I can have anything I want here. I wouldn't touch a stock. I don't touch mutual funds. I don't touch ETFs. You know why? Because it only makes them rich. If you read Rich Dad Poor Dad, it says your house is not an asset. Why? Because for 30 years, when you own that house, you're sending money to the bank, right? So when you have a 401k or a retirement plan and all this, and let's say you start at 20 and you're going to retire at 65, for 45 years, you're going to send that money to buy stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, and savings. Stupid. I want my assets putting money in my pocket. I don't want to buy a house that takes money from my pocket. Most people's retirement plans aren't assets, they're liabilities, because they're sucking cash out of that person's pocket for 45 years. Debt is a 4-letter word for most people. There are many people in my position, so-called financial gurus, who say live totally debt-free. And there's other people who say cut up your credit cards. And, that's good advice for certain types of people. So you should definitely cut up your credit cards if you don't know, you can't control your spending. Because we're going down. Yeah. And this is the difference. Crashes make the rich richer. So if you want to get rich quick, I like the crashes.
Because you can buy low.
Oh, shit. It comes down so fast. But it's slow going up. but it's fast when it crashes. So right now, if I was a young person, I'd be taking probably a stock options course to trade the market coming down because you'll get rich faster that way. It takes about 5 years to practice that. But I love crashes. I get really excited about a crash. Unfortunately, most people get wiped out.